You're listening to the Lux Life Discovered podcast, where we talk with people who are living a lifestyle that reflects their passion, because we believe everyone should be living their best life, their Lux Life. The show is hosted by Rick Steiner with Steiner Event Group, a premier national event planning company, and co-hosted by Shannon Richmond, the Vice President of the Panama City Beach Chamber of Commerce. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notifications of future episodes. The show is produced by 30A Media and is broadcast on your favorite podcast outlets, as well as YouTube, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TVs, and other major brand smart TVs.
Hello, I'm Rick Steiner. Welcome to Lux Life Discovered. My guest today is Eric Peterson with Photo Booth and 30A. So Eric, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to have you.
You're good to be here. So you have recently purchased Photo Booth and 30A from Boyd and
Yes, so there was my mother-in-law, she was in retail for quite some time, and she was looking to venture back into the event realm. And I came across the opportunity. Photo Booth on 30A was for sale. I presented the opportunity to her, and she loved it. So we pursued the purchase of it. We went through the training, and now we are operating it as a family.
okay. So that's nice that you and your mother-in-law can work together.
Absolutely.
So I think with my mother-in-law, we'd do well on some things, and some things we're so similar that we'd butt heads quite a
Well,
bit.
it works out. I'm the heavy lifter, and she's the finger pointer, so it works out
Right.
very, very well.
You just smile and do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. My wife is also involved. Both of my wife and my mother-in-law do all of the internal stuff, as well as the sales aspect of reaching out to different party planners, wedding and event planners, and
Right.
things of that nature. So I'm mainly in charge of logistics.
There you go. And that's the most important part. No.
So
Depends on which one of you ask. Yeah.
this is true.
Yeah. Well, no, Boyd and them had done such a good job with the business, and I used them quite a bit for a lot of my events the last
Yes.
2 or 3 years, and corporate events and weddings. And so I was very pleased when they told me they were going to sell the business. I was like, no, don't do it. And then found out that you bought it and met you and your mother-in-law and your wife, and y'all actually did the event that I held at Dillard's recently. And so very impressed with you. And
Well, thank you.
what was it about the photo booth that appealed to you?
So after the initial conversations, I learned how much Addison is Boyd's wife, and she
Right.
actually created that, and that was kind of started because she wanted something for her wedding. That kind of snowballed into Photo Booth on 30A, and the extreme appealing part of it was they had already set up essentially a turnkey startup for the most part. The depth of experience and market penetration that they had was already substantial enough that I could see that it was a viable opportunity. They had also offered several different levels of products and services that we could offer, as well as they did all of the setups for the social media marketing, the internal aspects as far as custom designing, the overlays. They had a very solid book of business to start with, and they even had the website all set up. So essentially, we just had to kind of step in and learn what they've already set up, and now we can take that and run with it.
All right. They did a wedding at I did last November, and I'm OCD about props and stuff, and keeping up with everything. And
Yeah.
so I'm looking over the table, and there's nothing on the table. And look on the dance floor. Everybody had the props on while they were dancing, and I was like, "How are we ever going to get these?" And so I told Boyd and Addison later, I'm like, "What do we do?" Like, just relax, let them have fun.
Yeah,
I'm like,
absolutely.
"Okay, great." I was worried about something that
Yes.
they were totally cool with it, and love seeing people have fun with all the props. And they were
So
having
we
a blast.
have about 6 different bins of props,
Okay.
and they range from wedding attire to just fun, weird stuff. And everybody loves it, from grandma to the kids.
Sure.
And that's we're there to enhance the event. That's the total aspect. You get to capture a moment at an event, and we're there to just enhance everybody's experience. So if they want to enjoy it on the dance floor, then Okay, that's all right.
Just don't leave with it.
Yeah. Because somebody else is going to want to do the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is the process is one of the most interesting parts because people just gravitate to things that you wouldn't assume that they would gravitate.
Right.
And it's really entertaining to watch, especially the kids and the wives get the dads to dress up in things that they are completely against, but because the kids or the wife
Right.
suggest it, they are all in it.
They're not going to let them down on their big day. Yeah. So you do weddings, of course, but you also do private events, private parties, and where else is the photo booth a big hit?
Essentially, weddings is obviously one of the more popular events, but we can do anything from kids' birthdays, corporate events are very popular, balls, galas. We recently did a new opening of a restaurant in Destin. That we were there to enhance the local chamber was there as well. So we took that opportunity, and what that does is when you get your photo taken, we send it to you directly immediately, either via email or SMS, and you can post it online, and it's a huge promoter without investing in those promotions of social media.
Right.
Because once the customer hits it, then they share it, then they share it, then they share it, and it just snowballs. So it's actually it's a fantastic marketing opportunity for the host of the event. Right.
And the personalized strips make it much more enjoyable for people because they can identify with that.
Yeah. We give the customers the full range of opportunities to put in their, whether it's a corporate logo or a something of a significance, whether it's the date or the name of the event. We can work with color schemes. Some people already have their entire overlay set, and we just plug and play that overlay, so it comes out with every photo or video that we take for their customers.
So now that you're into this business, did you ever think you'd own a photo booth company?
No, not whatsoever. The only photo booths that I was aware of, like most people, are either at the carnival or in the mall, and you get in the little cube and you close the curtain. It's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
Two of our photo booths are interactive. One of them is an aerial 360 that takes a slow motion video of you. And then you have the interactive overlays that you can customize, as well as all of the props as well. So, no, I had no idea I would ever be into this whatsoever. I came up through a construction background and still am in construction management. So, no, I had no idea that this was around the corner.
Well, life kind of throws things at us sometimes, and you look back and it's like, never saw that on like a 5-year plan. Yeah, so
absolutely not. But it's a great opportunity for our family,
right?
Particularly my mother-in-law. This is her realm. This is her world. She's worked. She's been in events, whether it's on the floral side or the decorating side. And she's been in this realm for quite some time, and this is just another aspect that is gaining massive popularity, and it's really fun.
Well, it's keeping her in the business in that same industry without the same role. So
correct, yeah. And logistically speaking, we have our four different units that we offer, and then we have our props and a table and a couple cords. So it's not, once the initial investment was taken care of, now we're just looking at investing in like new fun props.
Right.
Like the foundation is already set, the locations are set by the customers, and all we have to do is bring new fun props. So it makes it very logistically easy as far as product management.
Right. I remember at the Dillard's event, you had some funky glasses that seemed like to be the big hit that day. They were strange but fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have the autonomy to really just find anything silly, fun, or cool that we want, and just present it as something. And the level of opportunity that people see when they find what kind of weird stuff we have on the prop table, whether it's just a simple plain boa or like you found the digital glasses
Yeah.
that have lights all over it. People always find what they're looking for, even if they
Right.
don't know what they're looking for.
And this is where you can kind of like get outside your comfort zone, and when you look for props, be totally crazy in what you look for. You know.
Yeah.
So
My mother-in-law and wife, it's much more their realm. Being in construction, we don't use a lot of props.
well, I was gonna say you need some construction props. You didn't. I don't remember any. So like the hard hats and
No,
different things.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
you have to bring that aspect to it.
This is true. Well, my children call it helmets. 'Cause
Helmets, yeah.
Dad has a tendency to ding the bald head once in a while. So yeah, we need a couple helmets.
Yeah.
I think would be
Yeah.
definitely appropriate.
That's true. I mean,
for
kind of
everybody.
tie it all in together.
Get
Yeah,
them custom painted, glittered up,
yeah.
and see what
Do a
kind
pink one and all that for the brides.
of,
Yeah,
absolutely. It's
you can go home tonight and work on that. Yeah,
it's.
tell your wife I got a project going. I can't come in right now. No,
I'm in the garage glittering stuff. Leave me alone.
that's really getting back to what you've always
Okay,
wanted
yeah.
to do. Yeah,
This is true. Glitter is.
yeah. Now you have a daughter, right?
I have 2 daughters.
Oh, $2.
And
Okay,
an
yeah.
older son, but he lives in Colorado.
Okay, all right. Well, you get enough glitter as it is then.
Yeah, actually during the holiday season, which is one of our massive seasons because you have all the Christmas parties and wedding seasons and all of those events and corporate events. It's not holiday season at my house, it's glitter season.
Glitter, yeah.
And I can come to work, which is really awkward to go on a construction site and just have half of your face covered in glitter. But
And dare somebody to say something about it.
this
Yeah.
is true. When you're a girl dad, this is just the life we live. So
Well, my
It's all right.
daughter, she has a 7-year-old daughter now, and the worst thing you can give her is glitter. And she's just like, don't get her anything with glitter on it because glitter is everywhere.
It
And
is.
yeah,
it does
so
not go away.
yeah, it's amazing how that's changed now that she's a mom. You know, of a 7-year-old, it's like we don't need glitter.
Yeah, when you just let go of these things, whether it's glitter or she wants to paint your fingernails and toenails, it's fine. We
Yeah.
just go forward with it and have a good time.
It's easier to let go than to make a battle out of it.
Absolutely.
Because you can go wash it off.
Absolutely, and you
Yeah.
never get those moments back. So
That's true.
So
yeah.
why not?
Yeah. So do you try some of your props and stuff out with on the little ones to see how they're going to like it? And
Actually, both of my daughters test every event because I always set the equipment up prior to the event just to make sure that logistically we're good to go and everything is set the way it's supposed to. And then I have the girls do a couple test shots.
there you go.
So, and then we use that to present as an example of what the customers are going to get once we send them their photos.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So they're all involved.
Well, that's good. So it is a family event.
Absolutely, every
Yeah.
single
They're
person.
working and they don't even know it.
This is
They think they're having
Don't
fun.
tell them that.
Right.
You have to pay 'em.
That's what I'm saying. They should be on the payroll.
Yes,
Yeah.
well,
But we'll talk to them later about that.
Yeah.
No.
much later.
So how do people, of course, we're going to put your information up later about how people contact you, but are you booking Christmas events already? Have you
Yes,
had that?
Yes, we are. A lot of the wedding events, the wedding planners, they tend to plan those 6 months to a year in
Right.
advance. Birthday parties are birthday parties and smaller events can be a little shorter notice, but we're absolutely open for short-term events. We can actually turn around a full custom event in about a week.
Okay.
That means just getting all of the paperwork and contractual stuff taken care of, getting in the information from the customer so that we can create their overlay design,
Right.
and then just clarify what kind of backgrounds. Because we've got backgrounds from disco to forest to cloud looking backgrounds and then props that match those. So we can do some short-term turnaround real quick if we have the opportunities.
So for all the bachelorettes coming in with their bachelorette parties, this would be a great.
This is absolutely the memory maker, and we can capture every moment discreetly
Yeah.
if you prefer, because we'll just send it only to your phone.
Right.
But yeah,
What you do with it after that part, that's up to them. Yeah.
absolutely. I'll do my part, and then you do with it what you like. But whether it's bachelorette parties or just I think high school graduations, a 70th birthday is coming up.
Nice.
We did a corporate event where we just kind of enhanced your event at Dillard's.
Right.
And then we've done 5K runs and concerts and an Easter festival.
Well, see, and that's a lot of people don't think about that, the photo booths being at those things, but it really makes sense because you're capturing that moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The last event that we did 2 weeks ago was a community concert, and the overlay had the date, the festival name, all of the sponsors, which the purchasing client really appreciated because they could get all of their sponsor logos on there. And then once we completed the event, all of the customers got to send out all of their on their social media. So it's, it just brings awareness of the event itself out
Sure.
into the community, and which is also free marketing and advertising
Right.
for the host.
Yeah.
So it's a really, really fun way to enhance both the customer experience inside of it as well as the hosting entity, both in different ways, but it just enhances the entire event full circle.
So since buying the business and looking forward, what do you see ahead? I know right now I'm trying to catch your breath in some cases, but still.
Yeah, well, we're still, since we are still very new, we are learning some of the ebbs and flows of the business. But I think, especially in this area with the massive wedding opportunities, as well as all of the events within the area, I think we have a great potential for growth. When we purchased Photo Booth 30A, they hadn't had a long depth as far as months or years of opportunities and data to collect, but the opportunities that they have touched base on, they've just dipped a toe in several different areas. And what we're going to focus on is our first thing is just getting our name out there, just letting people know that we exist.
Right.
And then we will then focus on letting them know how we can enhance, their event, whether it's personal or professional. This will give us the opportunity to show them the benefits and enhancements that something as simple as people taking a picture, just being silly and having fun, can actually be very productive for a company.
Well, we do a lot of photo booths at Christmas parties, and that's always so much fun because you get people that, in fact, at one party in Arkansas, the owner of the company, he had retired several years before that, but he came to the Christmas party, and he was an older gentleman by this point, and to see he and his wife at the photo booth having fun that night, and then of course everybody wanted to be in there with them or to be in pictures with them, and they were in there for seems like an hour with different people, and never have laughed so much and had so much fun, but they got to be silly and just kind of be out of the moment, if that makes sense.
Yes, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, because a lot of times I operate the photo booth on site, and you can tell when people have that reservation, like everybody's looking at me, like, sure, I'll do it.
I don't want to be stupid.
I don't want to be stupid. But I've learned that if you just tell them, okay, here we go, and then you say, and then I'm not going to look, and you turn around and you face the other way, the silliness goes up tenfold.
Yeah.
And then the giggling starts, and then they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Let's do it again. And
then after that, they don't care.
Come over here and join us. And it's very contagious, and it snowballs just how much fun it is to use the props and get the silly pictures, and then with the overlays, and then everybody sharing it. So it's just something that's very contagious and spreads throughout the event really quickly.
Yeah. So do you have to get in the photo booth sometime to kind of initiate people joining in on the photo booth?
The adults, not so much. Some of the little kids, you got to make funny faces or sounds, or once in a while you get a really little one, you got to kind of hold them up. But my favorite one of the little kids is like, "Do you see my boogie?" They always think that's funny. But some interaction, but for the most part, once you press the button and it goes 3, 2, 1, people just go.
Yeah.
and then some people are really nervous and be like, "Okay, we'll just do that one more time." And then you do it again, and they just really start having fun.
Then they come back around
Yeah,
again
then
later. It's like,
yeah, they're like,
here you are
okay,
again.
well, can I try it with this prop? Can I try it with that prop? And so they just, like I said, it's very contagious, and it
Yeah.
just, the amount of fun that people have with it is really fun to watch.
And it's sometimes the people that's the first time they really unwind and get out of character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
when you're doing the meet and greets and
Yeah.
all of that, and very buttoned up or what have you,
Right.
but you get a glitter covered hat and some funny sunglasses on, and nobody's looking for a second. Like,
Yeah.
silly things happen and people relax. And,
Oh, yeah.
And that's another aspect, is we can kind of break the tension of an event, I guess.
Right. And that's what you want people to have fun with it, because
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it's designed for.
Absolutely.
And so when they have fun, you have fun, the guests have fun.
Yeah, and
everybody.
the events go so quickly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we actually run over our allotted time, our contracted time, just because we're having fun and everybody else, and then we're like, oh, well, all right, well, a few more. It's fine, you know, so
Yeah. And
it-
if the event goes longer too, then you're like, okay, well, I hate to cut out while everything's going, so well.
this
But
is
yeah,
true.
yeah, it's a catch-22 on that. But I know some of our events and weddings, the best part has been the photo booth and just people having fun with it, and it makes an event just even more fun.
Yeah, I like you said, I never imagined I would actually be in this realm of events and photography. Well, sort of photography, but my initial drive was to find something for my mother-in-law that she could really enjoy, something that I felt that she would be really good at, because I just I wanted her to have something, and she wanted to kind of transition out of the work that she was doing
Mhm.
currently. And I did not foresee how much fun we were going to have at the events, how
Yeah.
much fun we were going to create for other people, how much our family was going to enjoy doing all of this stuff and figuring it all out. So it's been such a blessing in the sense that is, given us the opportunity to bring joy and enhance events, and also it's just been really fun for us, and it's growing a business, and nobody's mad about that.
Right.
So
Well, it is time consuming because it does take a lot of your time.
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
But it's something you guys all enjoy, and that's huge. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't put a price on that.
Lots of email stuff initially. An event, we contract usually 2 to 3 hours initially.
Mhm.
We can extend it per request, or if it's just everybody's just having too much fun, we have the ability to expand the event time wise.
Right.
But you're looking at maybe 5 to 6 hours from jumping in the car to getting back to the house,
Yeah.
which is
No.
and the time usually goes really fast. We're always going to different locations.
Yeah.
There's usually catering, so that's nice.
And I like to feed the vendors, so that's a plus. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're also quality control with all the other vendors.
Make sure they're doing their part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure it's not poison. So
I survived. Hey, you'll do fine. Yeah. That's good.
So it is, and it's wonderful to get out in the community and network and just meet the other vendors. At your event, there was caricature artists, which I had no idea that they were as prevalent as they were in events as well, and that was really cool. And then the catering people, it was just it's really fun to see just who all's out in the community.
Right.
Because particularly in this area, the mass population is a transit population.
Mhm.
So they come and they go, and there's not as many locals, I guess, readily available, accessible, because there's just always so many transient people.
Right.
So it is really nice to just meet the people in your own community.
Yeah. And that way you know who to call, who's
That's
local
right.
all the time. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
true. Well, good. Well, we're going to put your information on the screen. And then so anybody that needs a photo booth for, like you said, whether it's a wedding, corporate event, private event, family reunion, anything.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's so many
Absolutely.
places that you could really
I
show
have
up.
not found an opportunity that we could not enhance.
Yeah.
We could not be a part of. We're actually reaching out to some people and opportunities that they the first 10 minutes they say, I never thought of how this could work for us, but this is awesome.
Oh yeah.
So this it's new to us, it's new to them, but it's kind of a new opportunity for everybody to develop and enhance events, or whether it's personal or professional.
Right. Well, good. All right. Well, make sure you contact Eric and his team for any photo booth need, because they can definitely make your event much more fun, and it's something you'll really enjoy as well. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got some great products. We've got some ones that you can operate yourselves. We've got the 360 slow-mo.
That's been fun. People, you know what's funny about it? It's fun watching people on
that one really gets people
because
going.
then they try to move and you don't have to move, but they're trying to chase.
Yeah, they don't know
so
what to
do.
That's actually my favorite one because it's slow-mo and it goes several times.
Yeah.
And just to watch people trying to figure it out, and they always say, what do we do? What do we do?
Yeah.
You do whatever you want to do.
Just stand there and be silly, and it'll catch you. Yeah.
And then the 360 is really the most fun. The most fun that everybody
And
has.
you can still props with that too. You've got the
Yes.
same access to the props. Yeah.
Absolutely. The same access to all the props, all the customization of the overlays of the photo. But as far as the 4 different products that we offer, the 360 aerial is hands down the most fun.
Good deal. Good. Eric, thanks for being with us today.
It's been a pleasure.
Right?
Thank you for having me.
And it went. We survived. Yeah, you were worried.
No, we did.
All right, good deal. All right, that concludes our episode of Lux Life Discovered. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Check out Lux Life Discovered on Facebook and Instagram and on 30a.tv. See you next time on Lux Life Discovered.